Robin's Wreath 3. Welcome. Today, and I thought it'd be kind of neat to make some wreath attachment or some wreath picks with these. So we're going to go ahead and do those. Okay. We are live in Facebook. Now let's just refresh YouTube in hopes that we're live there too. There we go. We got it. There we go. All right, so we're going to be starting with these, and we're going to be working with 2.5 inch wreath ribbon. Welcome. So I measured this out. It's about 2.5 by 7 inches is the size of the material that you need. So we're going to cut that. Then we are going to take the wire out. We don't need the wire. So that's just a matter of pushing it down and pinching that little piece of wire and pulling it out. Now, it looks like we're not going to be able to see comments again on Facebook. So if I miss your comments, I will try and go back at the end. So these curlers have these 2 plastic pieces on the end. We're going to cut one of them off. We don't need 2. So I just use my pliers to just snip the one side. You're going to need a hot glue gun for this and some Dollar Tree skewers. Here's one I did earlier. They're not that hard to do, and they look so cute in the wreath. You've seen those bendable kind that people put in there. Well, you could put a little triangle shape object on the top and make it almost look like a firecracker. It's just another way to add some dimension to your wreath. So what I'm doing is I'm going along that line and I'm putting the hot glue on that line. Now I would suggest when you're doing this to leave a good 3/4 inch at the top, but I would also suggest using any kind of scissors that can put a rough, like see I have that cut on the top there. These are pinkin shears. It just keeps them from fraying. So I would do that to both ends, and now's a good time to do it while you're waiting for that glue to set up. Okay, so that's what that'll look like. Welcome. I can't see everyone's comments. Hey Annie. We got about 4 inches of snow, between, I would say, close to 5 inches. And some people were still without power as of last night. Ours came back on about 11. So I was thrilled because we had a small propane tank for our generator, and when it's really cold out there, the lower the propane gets to the bottom of the tank, the more susceptible it is to freezing. Well, it froze, and then the generator cut out. And I have a litter of puppies right now, so they need to still be kept warm. So I was really sweating it out. But we got electric back. I think it was 10 of 11 in the AM. There were still a lot of people without power last night. It was pretty bad. Yeah. And it melted away by the afternoon. So I had nothing to do. No electric and nothing to do. So I went out and I shoveled that watery, slushy, horrible, heavy mess and got it cleaned up because I knew my husband wasn't going to do it when he came home from work. He is retired from the post office, and so he drives school bus mornings and afternoons. And I knew he would not want to do that when he got home. And none of my neighbors did theirs, and by evening theirs were dry. So I could have left it, but I thought if I sit inside, I'm going to climb the walls with nothing to do. So I just went ahead and I just folded that over neatly, just in stages. I could see you making popsicles with these. I can see so many ideas for these. This is just one idea I had, so I know if I got started, I'd probably go crazy. You'll probably see them in my designs. So this is the bottom that we took the top cap, we took that cap off, because what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to insert this in there. And I cut these in half. You don't need a full skewer, but I like the pointy end to put in the wreath. So we are going to, again, I want to cut a little more off. I'm going to go ahead and push that down in there again. Usually you can fold it over nicely in about 3 sections. I'm sorry. I'm not getting comments unless I swipe. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. So then I usually take this and I poke a hole down in here into that hole. Hey Amy, hey Monica, we're making some wreath attachments with the Dollar Tree curlers. So I just created a hole down in there with the sharp part, and I'm going to put some glue in there, and then we're going to push this part through that hole. And sometimes you really got to twist it. To get it through there. Once you're through, you're through. And then I add a little glue, hot glue, and I push it in further. So there's one. Now I did this one with red and white roping, but I thought this would be cute too, to put some ribbon in here. So now what I did with the other one, I actually lifted up a section and I tucked. First of all, you're going to cut it on a curve, on a slant, excuse me. So I'm going to cut like that. All right. Then I'm going to put it under there. Actually, I want to get closer to the top. If you all can't see, I'm going to bring it in so it makes it a little easier for you. So all I did was create a little, I just pulled a little bit of the glue away because I like it where I can get this under the seam and not see it. It just looks neater that way. Is that you, Abba? And then we're just going to twirl it. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, I think that's going to look so cute in our wreath. And then when you get around to here, we're just going to cut it on a slant again. And I use the pinking shears so it doesn't fray. That's really good for keeping the edges uneven so they don't fray. And then I just use this to hold it down. Isn't that cute? Now, couldn't you see putting some kind of little top on it? I'm trying to figure out what I can use. Probably one of those cups that you used to find at the water cooler that had a point on them. And that way you could make it look like, just like a firecracker. So we've got that one. We've got this one. I think I kind of like this better. I did do it in this, because this is going to match the ribbon and the sign that we're using. But I'm not liking that. I do have some white here. Let's see what this will look like if we use white on it. I kind of bought a few different mediums here so we could kind of see a little bit of everything. I kind of like that on there. Let's go ahead and try that, and then let's put the red on top. This is 5/8 inch. I don't want to use that, but I think this is the 5/8 inch. Like, I'm thinking if we do it like this, I think that'll really spruce it up. I will do one more, that way you can see it for those just hopping on. That must be ABBA. We missed you on here. There are so many things you can do with these curlers, but there's not a whole lot out there on where to look to find different ideas with them. So I'm just going to use this and I'm going to twist it. Just wrap it around. Let it go up a little higher. There we go. Just to decorate it up a little. Like I said, we're going to be using the blue with the stars. We're going to be using this beige. And then I have some new signs to show you. They have not been listed yet. Yeah, you know, you can get really, it's really expensive when you buy all those little curly things to put in your wreaths. And I thought, why can't we make something like that? And these curlers came to mind. I'm like, wait a minute. We can do this. And you really don't have to keep gluing these all the way down. As long as you're staying tight with it, you just have to glue it at the top and at the bottom. Oh, and I forgot to bring back ABBA. You'll have to go check out yesterday or Monday's video. We did macrame rails. Boy, I could see putting one of those in your room with a unicorn on it or a kitty cat. Geez, I can't get this to save my life here, can I? There we go. I made one for my granddaughter. Macrame is coming back in. It's considered bohemian style, and it's very popular right now. I think it's having trouble adhering to this because of the glitter on the star. So we'll just hold it a minute. No, you don't, because then you wouldn't get any sleep, Amy. I didn't get any sleep. I got some sleep last night, but the night before we had the electricity go out. I don't know about you, but I sleep with a fan by my bed for the noise. And of course the electricity went out, and my husband was worrying. And we've got a litter of pups, and they still have to be kept warm. I don't think I'm liking that. We are going to take that off. That looks hideous. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I don't like that combination. Nope. I think I kind of like that against it. So let's go with that one. There we go. Yeah, we had, how much snow did you have? We had about 5 inches of snow. Rachel, I'm doing Dollar Tree. Using the curlers. Rachel's a Dollar Tree queen. Yeah, I think I like the red against this better. There we go. And our little town usually doesn't have much violence, and there was all kinds of stuff going on that night. Crazy. There we go. So there's number 2. And check this out. We have stars now to match the sign. Here's the sign we're using, Born to be Free. And our stars match the sign. We're going to use a grapevine wreath. And we're going to put the sign on there and some mesh. Not a lot, just some. But let's go ahead. I think I like this better against the blue and the red. So why don't we take the rope off and put that on. We're just going to trim it. Or we could use this at the bottom just to have like a little tail going on down there. That's a possibility too. We just never know what we're going to try. Wyatt is doing pretty good. He's on another medication plus an all-natural supplement, and he's eating pretty good on his own. 2 meals a day instead of 1 or barely any. So I think that's a plus. We're not going to do the surgery. We're just going to play everything by ear and see how he does and let him gain some more weight. So that's the plan. He has a new set of brothers and sisters. My Maddie had a litter. They'll be 2 weeks on Friday. And he didn't really want anything to do with them. He just looks at him and walks away like, I don't care. Aren't those cute? I think they'd be cute as something with a little more dimension for in the wreath. And all we did was wrap him with the 2.5-inch ribbon. We could put a bow at the bottom. Let me see what that'll look like. I like those. I think that's cute. Yeah, let's put that at the bottom. Can make stick popsicles out of these for summer coming up. There's something else I have planned with these, and I think I'm going to do it, record it, and throw it on there. So when I get that done, I'll be sure to let everybody know. Just adds something else to the wreath. I thought they're going to read the thing and it says we're going to use these in a wreath and think, what? I think they look kind of cute. What do you think? Nobody's talking. Probably all eating lunch. Something different. And I'll have just enough for the next project. So that's going to be fun too. But we just used 2.5-inch ribbon, the skewers from the Dollar Tree, and some rope, and some other ribbon. Okay, so let's just move all this out of the way. And I'm going to use this grapevine. And we're going to add some mesh onto the grapevine. Now I'm just going to do a simple ruffle because I basically just want it for color. Better use the whole piece. I love my tinsel ties because look, they just stick right down in there. You know me. Tinsel ties all the way. There's that one. We're just going to fluff them out like that. This is fabric mesh. It's 10-inch mesh, cut at about 18 inches. And I have 7 pieces. There you go. There you go. Well, we have a set of stars. That wouldn't look good on that one. But yeah, there you go. Monica suggested stars. They would look really cute. I have 3 stars. We have a tan one with white, and we have a blue one, and then we have a red one. And these are all sublimated on that sublimation board. And there's also little glitter on them. We could do that. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, we can add those to that. We'll see how it goes. I think it's the color combination that really makes it work. Yeah. See, I missed some loose pieces of twig. I will trim that off when I'm done. And I'm going to need more I knew I brought it in. Two. I think I have 7. Yep. I mostly always use tan when I'm using a grapevine wreath because it blends in with the wreath. I either use these or I use burlap twine, because twine really disappears in this, but twine, you got to use the needle. Don't you love those colors? My favorite. And again, I'm sorry. Hi, Nanny Dot. Hey, Carol. I'm not getting comments. They kind of disappear, and then I have to swipe again. So if I miss, I will go back at the end. A lot of my wreaths that I'm doing lately are fitting to my customer base. My customer base, we are set up here in the Northeast, and we have storm doors, and a lot of people do not want the big poofy mesh. They just want a little bit. So that's why I do the rails. That's why I do these. And that just adds a pop of color. And then you put your sign in there and your bow on this side. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, how did I miss that one? Hey, Nanny Dot's over at YouTube. Thank you. It's just getting harder and harder over at Facebook. Did you get your power back on, Nanny Dot? Nanny Dot was without power too. I'd say most of the county was. And it's a pretty big county. I think they said last night that Lycoming County is the biggest county in Pennsylvania. So, and one more. And I even thought it'd be so cute to cover those with bandanas too. I think the bandana fabric would look really cute on that. So there's another idea. But it takes the 2.5-inch ribbon exactly. And the binding that you have on the edge that you pulled the wire out really keeps it from fraying. It makes a nice, makes it a nice piece to work with. Now you can go back and you can tuck these down in. You can trim them. I like to tuck them back in because if I ever want to redo the wreath or freshen it up some, it's easy to undo it. So there we go. We've got that all intact. Then we're going to put this right about here. And yay. About my other, wasn't sure if I had my sign punch in here, but I do. I'm making that right about there. Now with this is where I like using the twine. Excuse me. Because you can really make that disappear. I don't really like seeing the shiny wire on there, so okay, what did I do here? There we go. I almost fell off to where I wouldn't have been able to reach it. Okay. See how tight we've got that. That's really down in there. Don't want it down in there that tight. Kind of like it right about there. There we go. Actually, I'm going to pull that down. Well, the other hole was bigger. All right, so let's go for the bigger side. There. Now, what I want to do, I have to let that go through. I will. I want to tie a knot so the knot is on the other side of the sign. So I'm not going to waste rope. There. Look at that. Perfect. Really? Just got power back. Wow. I know Galen, he has the garage down in town. He was telling Joe that they didn't get it back till late last night. tell me. I didn't. My rope came out. So we'll have to thread that side again. No problem. Go. Yeah, I think that's where Gowan lives, out near Beaver Lake. Okay. I think we're gonna put an extra knot in that. There we go. And I'm gonna leave that just like that. All right. I'm liking this. Now, we have some carnations. I didn't know if I was going to put those in there. We have our stars. Actually, I think I'm going to make another one of these. I kind of like this blue better than this one. I kind of think I want it in here. Yeah. All right. I'm thinking. I haven't. Bear with me. I'm thinking. These are those flowers, which I have a bunch listed. If anybody is looking for them. I have all colors. I think I'm going to use the flowers in here. The big ones. It's hard to pull one out without them all coming out all over the floor. I have a tendency to do that. Then I could put, I don't know yet. I'm still working this in my head. I'm sorry, Facebook. So I kind of like these big flowers. They're nice and bold. Actually, might be able to use that one after all. You just pair it with the blue flower, because the blue flower is not going to look right with the blue, so we will just pair it with the blue. I just love how big these flowers are. Go big or go home. I think I broke that one. I thought the full moon was gone, Rachel. I'll tell you what, that full moon was so disastrous around here. Oy, it was awful. My dogs were fighting. I had equipment breaking everywhere. I had to replace a printer, a computer. No, not a printer. Printer was fine. What am I saying? It just, everything that could go wrong was going wrong. Maybe we just need to like glue those onto there. We just might have it. The dogs were so mean to each other. Oh, could not wait for it to go away. Now, if I wanted to, I could even add a little greenery in with that. Or does that wash it out? No, it doesn't. Okay. Thank you for your input. Don't mind me. I'm glad you're here because otherwise I'd be talking to myself. Just needs a little touch. And then like back up in here. There. All right. And then we're going to glue these to here. And then we'll do our bow. All right. Let's get started. Now, I think that I'm liking this on the bottom. So I think we're going to put this on the bottom. And I think we're going to go for like a 12-inch tail. And I think we're going to go for like a 6.5-inch loop. What do you think of that? Right? Go big or go home. There you go, Amy. And I think I'm going to do, I'm only going to do 3 loops of each one. I'm thinking that's going to be the ticket. Excuse me. Then I think we're going to go to the blue. No, we're going to go this way. Oops. And just a little bit smaller than that one. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. What the heck? Now, I think we're going to end up with that one. Yes. All right, so we started on that side, so we'll start on this side. Don't you love these big, bold colors? Just a little bit shorter. It's kind of a little lopsided. There. Amy, I have the flowers listed in my shop. They measure about 8.5 inches across. I have them in yellow, purple, red. I even got them in white with orange in the middle. They are just gorgeous. They're like 7, almost, well, some are 7, but some are at like 8.5 inches wide. They're beautiful. I got a good deal on them, so I passed it on. Yep, they're in my Etsy shop. And then we'll finish off with the red, white, and blue. Now we started on that side, so we're going to start on this side. They are gorgeous. I have used them in a lot of stuff. And some things you only need it in like, you only need like one because they are so big. I think I used them in the Mother's Day arrangements that we did. The Easter arrangements that we did. They're very versatile. All right. Let's see. I think we're going to go with the twine again. Let's see if I can pull this off without popping it. Uh-oh. Don't tell hubby. I rearranged the shop a little, and after I'm done with this bow, I have some new signs to show you. They're just so cute. You know how much I love gnomes and cows. There's a hint. All right, we got this through. Now we're going to pull this tight. We're going to pull this to the back. There we go. See if we can go any tighter. Yeah, got it. Rachel, the new Easy Bow has the middle that goes through the bottom so it doesn't come out. Just saying. I know you have trouble with yours. Now, I may just be able to go through a few branches here on the side. And then a few on this side and not need my needle. There we go. Let's do it again. Gotta glue those with the flowers. Alright, none of the signs are listed yet. I will have them listed hopefully by tomorrow. So just be patient with me. No electricity for most of the day yesterday. I'm playing catch up today. Couldn't do laundry. Couldn't make signs. Couldn't ship orders. I had to run to the post office in the late afternoon. I'll dovetail those later. Alright, let's get these glued in. Actually, and this one. Actually, I got to do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. I think we'll go up a little higher. Gotta get that right in there. And kind of liking the stars possibly in the bow. It's really pointy, and I don't want them sitting out here on the side and hurt somebody. So trying to decide whether I want to use these These are those new U-shaped, where is my super glue? I think this is the one. Is it? Nope, it's the bad one. And we may not put them in the bow. Maybe we'll just stick them out like here. Let's try that. There, that's the right one. But I don't know if this will fit on the smallest one. Get this glue at the hardware store. My husband told me about it. And I'll tell you what, it works really good. So for these two, I'm going to attach with that, because that really is sturdy. Sturdy. So let's just put a little glue in there. And I usually take these dowels out to the pencil sharpener and I sharpen the end. Oh, great. They'll go out tomorrow, dear. I am so caught up on my shipping. I'll put that one in there. And then what I think we'll do is, for the smallest one, we'll go ahead and use one of the ones from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to glue it right to the back. There. Let's just set my scissors on top of it to hold it. This is called Loctite Super Glue. It's gel control. I love the cap on this, and I love the two push button. You just turn it upside down and push those sides, and it puts a dot right on there for you. Alright, this one should be dry by now. Yep. So, yeah, it's already, I need to glue the stick in place with this. The U-shaped thing held really well, but the stick didn't. And I'll probably have to go back and sharpen the end of it. And then we'll put it right in with this. Like right to the side of it. Whoa! Some oozed out and I almost stuck my finger to it. Now, is that going to stick? I think it will. No, it won't. Why is that not working? Usually it sticks right away. No, it just stuck my fingers together. Ay, ay, ay. Come on now. Any other time it just sticks immediately. Let's let that set another minute. This one I'm going to add a little hot glue in there. It wasn't enough of the Loctite. So there we go. I'm going to have to go out and put the pencil sharpener to those so they'll go down in real good. Are you going to stick now? There. Not liking how that, there we go. And all we have left to do is dovetail. You're going to love those flowers, Amy. They are just gorgeous. Yikes. Just need to run that through the pencil sharpener to get it sharper. There we go. What do you think? Might need to add some more of that. Not sure. Just a little. Just gives it another little bit of texture. There we go. We are done. Thank you. And that's all with curlers. Alright, let me show you some new signs. Okay, this sign comes in horizontal and vertical. I also have this one. This one would look really cute in here too. Land of the free, home of the brave. Trying to keep them scratch free. You know me and my cows. This one is a circle one that says welcome. This one is a vertical that says welcome. Then we have red, white, and moo in vertical or circle. See that? I could switch out that sign with any of these patriotic ones, and that would look really good. Look at those color combinations. So there we go. I'll just finish putting these in there, and I think we're good to go. That's still not dry. Why is that not dry? It's trying to stick me. I don't want to be stuck. I think it looks better right in there. I'll get it as soon as I get the end of it sharpened. All right. I don't know if I'll have time to put the other curler video on, but I will try and get to it this weekend and try and list these tomorrow, finish this up today, and there you go. Anybody have any questions? Thank you, Nanny Dot. All right, I will see you all very soon. Have a safe safe weekend. We might get up into the 70s on Saturday, so that would be a nice change. All right, have a great day. Thank